number, and then based on whatever that number is, I'll tell you what the suggestion is. And then
Okay.
we go for about 10 minutes, and then we have like a little, we just a little discussion afterwards. Not really about, it's not about the scene, but it's more just like a check-in kind of thing. And then that's it.
Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Thanks for taking time out.
Oh my gosh, thank you. How, get to play? Yes, please.
Yes. And that's the thing. That's the thing now is like just being able to play as much as we can. So that's what I'm just looking to do. I'm just looking at these little spurts of 10 minutes of joy where I get to play with people.
It's true. It's true.
So we are now on, and you have, my friend, 6 options for the suggestion. So 1 through 6.
Okay. Well, I have to confess, I did see a couple of the suggestions early because I did look. So I feel like that might be stacking the deck, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to pick a number that doesn't correspond to something I might have seen.
Okay.
Okay. So let's take 4. 4 sounds like, I haven't seen that.
Okay. So 4, our suggestion is, why me? Why me?
Why me? What a great suggestion. Thank you. Okay. Why me?
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Bob, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
I know you're asking yourself, why are we here now? Why me? I know that's what you're thinking.
Well, yeah, but why me?
Bob, you were the best employee I have. I need you to go in there and make this account right.
Okay.
You're good, and you got this.
I'm very, very scared.
I know, Bob. I am too. If we lose this account, I don't even want to think about that.
Okay.
But I'm sending you in because nobody knows that account like you do, Bob. You're the best.
Okay. All right. I got to get it. Hold on. I got to get a drink of water. Then I'm going to be ready to go in. Okay.
Bob. Okay, Bob. Okay.
Okay.
I know. Okay, Bob, I know you're stalling. And I know it's scary. But you are the best you're the best lawyer I've got. They asked for the best. You are the best.
Claire, why do I have to be so good?
Believe me, Bob, I've asked myself that question. I have asked myself. The whole team asks me that question because you're good. You're just that good. You know what? You make small talk. You listen, right? Shirley doesn't. She's a jerk. You listen. You make eye contact. Sure, you make bodily noises I wish you wouldn't make. Right? Like that. I know you're scared. You are the best damn divorce lawyer, Bob. If there was somebody better than you, I would send them in, but you are the best.
Well, I mean, I have enough experience personally being divorced.
I know. And you talk a lot about it, and I think it works for you. You build trust with the clients. Sure, you go on and on about your divorce and how ugly it is. And sometimes you make people uncomfortable. And that's exactly the point, Bob. They get that you care because you've been there.
Today's my anniversary of my 3rd divorce.
Bob, I know. And I love you. You are like a brother to me, not just an employee. You are like a brother.
Yeah.
I need you to save that divorce story because I've heard it. It's gold. We need you to go in there. It's not that I don't care. It's not that, it doesn't surprise me on the 101st time I've heard it. It's that, Bob, I think you connect at a level that I can't connect with them on.
I thought we were going to last forever, that one.
I know. I'm sorry.
I was like, this is it. This is 3 times a charm. And that's what I said. I said, honey, third time's a charm. And she said, third time for your divorce, that is.
I know. And nothing gave me greater pleasure than to represent you in that divorce.
Yeah.
Payback. That was good. We got everything you asked for.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just need a cup of coffee and then I'm going to go in.
Oh, Bob.
All right.
Bob, you're
a cup of coffee and then I'm going to go right in there.
okay. You are literally my oldest friend.
Like,
what? Like
by time we've been friends and also age.
Yes.
Oh.
Bob, you're stalling.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
I think Phyllis is going to leave me.
Okay.
I thought the 6th time was a charm.
I know. I thought so too. Okay, Bob, what makes you so damn good at your job, maybe doesn't make you the best of husbands. There, I said it. It just, I take no pleasure in saying that.
It had to be said. You're right. It's like, I think the longest relationship I've had is to this job. I'm married to this job. I feel like my wives have all been mistresses to my real love.
I know. It just, and I can't believe I'm saying it because you are my best guy.
Say it, Claire, say it.
Maybe you need to spend less time in the office and more time with, your wife.
Huh.
It's not that, I don't know.
You're right. And in fact, maybe I should go and see her now and not go in and face. I'm very nervous right now. They eat and chew up and spit out divorce lawyers.
Bob, what are you really afraid of? You just go right in there, and sure, your tactics are a little like Mr. Magoo-ish, but it works for you. And what's going on?
Every one of the lawyers from your firm that has gone in there has failed, and you rightfully so have fired them. And I'm afraid that you're going to divorce me, professionally speaking, if I don't go in there. I'm 59 years old.
Okay.
I don't know if I have the same energy that I once did. And my biggest fear is that I won't be able to come into work because I love this job, but I'm so afraid. I'm afraid of what they're going to do to me in there. And the problem is I have nothing but success up to this point. So realistically, I'm going to be fine. But right now, I'm just thinking, oh, why me? Why me? Why do I have to go in there?
Okay.
I do sound like a baby. You're right. I've now that you said it, I'm noticing I make a lot of really inappropriate audio sounds.
You do, but I don't know. There's something about you, Bob. It just works for you. It alienates some of your coworkers, but when I send you in, you connect with the client. I don't want to make you do anything you don't want to do. Truth is, I've lost a lot of friends and, colleagues and all the divorce work we do. And I think Look, I'm going to tell you something that I haven't, I just, you're my best friend.
Really?
Yeah, you're my best friend, Bob. You're the only one that gets me.
Oh, oh, you're
Don't
my
get,
best friend.
you're my best friend too. You're not going to lose me.
Okay,
You're never going to lose me. I mean,
okay,
we've lost spouses.
yeah.
You know, we've lost a couple of cases. I mean, right? Like, damn it. I don't know. You're my best friend. And I didn't want to tell you that.
That's the
I need
best
you.
thing. And that's the best news I could have heard.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't want you getting all sentimental. I need you at shark level, not guppy level. I need you to be that shark I know you can be. I didn't want to like make you a sap. I didn't want to. But if you left me, I think if you left the firm, look, I could lose spouses. And I've lost a few.
You've lost many.
Yeah, I've lost a lot.
You lost a lot of stuff.
I'm an,
Boyfriend. Like,
I'm an asshole. I know.
no, I mean, you're just driven. Some people call it assholes. I call it driven.
No, I'm an asshole. I've lost a lot.
Mm.
I can lose them, but if I lose you, Bob, I don't know. I mean, because I don't know. I mean, see, despite all the bodily noises that are just sometimes like nails on a chalkboard, like you get me,
Oh.
Bob. You're never gonna lose me, you big lug. But I need you to be a shark. Can you shark it up a little bit for me, or a little bit?
Da-da. Da-da.
Da da
Da-da.
da 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 da. Yes.
I just got to get my water. Just got to get my
Oh, Bob.
Scene. Yeah. First off, love the name Bob. Such a great name.
Can I just say, Bob, and I apologize to all Bobs out there. Bob is like my go-to guy standard. I don't know why. It's sort of like Bob is my go-to generic guy name. I'm sorry, Bobs out there of the world.
No, I don't think you should apologize at all. Like, there are certain names I just love saying. I love saying the name Dale. I just think it's such a fun name to say. And I think not a lot of people use names as much. And I think it's just such a great thing to use in a scene. And I loved how you just kept repeating. So there's like no doubt that's who I am. So that was just so much fun. Thank you.
You leaned into that Bob character hard, which I loved. I love that you did that. Because I don't you names are connotative, don't you think? Like
Yes.
like Nancy or Bob, or like you know, when you get a flavorful name like, you know, Lucinda, there's like a character that just, and Bob conjures up sort of, you know, you're nasally, oh.
When you were like, you make those noises, I was like, I got it. Like, but it definitely, it's like Bob combined with why me is like, oh, it's so great. But I think it's so true. It's like it adds such a specificity to this.
It does.
And using that, I'm like, you can get so much mileage out of just using that name.
You totally do. One of the things that sort of I learned really early on, and you'll appreciate that, and probably people watching this will appreciate it. It's like you when you say it enough times, I think you get a mental picture of who this character is, and I think it's as much for the other person to know who they are. You've endowed their name. It's as much as a gift for you to be able to go, now I know who that person is. This Bob. Bob's like, no, mind me. Bob is like, no. And then, you know, you lean into that character, and it's such a beautiful gift. Either way, when you endow or you receive that endowment.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think, I mean, when you gave me that, it also connects you. So I'm not the one having to tell you who I am, but you're helping tell me who I am. And then I can give you a name, and it's like, oh, what's a good status name? Because you had this status about you. So I'm like, I think Claire, like for me, it's like, great, let's just establish right away that's the status. And I love that you made the choice to make it that this guy's still good. Like a lot of times we make him a loser in all areas. It's like, no, make him a winner at something in his life.
Yes. And, and it's so important because I think sometimes we forget that, like, when we celebrate and elevate, it's like, Bob, look, Bob's the best damn lawyer. Sure, he's annoying as shit.
Right.
But if he goes, oh, and if that's what it takes to win cases, every lawyer here is gonna go, oh.
That's so true. I love it. Celebrate and elevate. That's a great term.
Celebrate and elevate. I mean, I think, like, to me that's more fun than,
yes.
I think the beauty is endowing the good stuff too, as much as I think improvisers, we so go to the argue and the talking head and the fight, or we forget that we can have a beautiful moment that, Bob's a damn savant. Sure, he is shitty at marriage, but god damn it, he's a brilliant lawyer. And like, we can, because humans are full of contrasts.
Totally.
And that to me is so much fun, like playing find the one thing that you can elevate about somebody,
No,
Yeah.
it was so fun. Like such a great situation in laying out those gifts that whole time. Like just such a treat. And like, it was fun playing with you. We haven't had a chance really to like play, like, and so the chance now to just play it's one of those scenes that the time just like flies by as you're doing it, which means you're not working.
It totally flies by. Like I felt like they're buddies, and like this could have been a peas in a pod like thing that we could have done for like a long time.
Like you're also shitty at marriage. It's like, yeah, we're both shitty at marriage.
We're both shitty. We both suck. But damn it, we're good lawyers, and that's
And the thing is, like, you cared about, like, you had empathy, and I think a lot of times we like to pile on the loser and not have empathy for them, and so having empathy just allows the scene to continue rather than piling on, which can be uncomfortable and no joy to watch too.
Well, and it's so true. It's not fun. Like I think the last thing before COVID hit, I did a show, and I saw, it wasn't my scene. I was on the sidelines, but it was a beat in a Herald that I wasn't in, but the two people in the beat, it got to name calling, and it happens. Like, it's real life, and I'm not opposed to a slice of life that, couples argue, but it got kind of vicious, and you could see it. The audience went, oh, and you hear, Jay, when you're performing and the audience just feels like, oh, that got mean. And like they kind of, and it's okay to have those scenes. They're real life. Couples argue. I've been married over 20 years. My husband and I sometimes don't see eye to eye, but I think what is so refreshing is that when you turn out of that spin and you find something to love on your partner on, or whoever you're in the scene with, your scene partner, my God, the audiences, they clap because I think they appreciate that, like, this wasn't a loser and somebody feeling sorry. This was truly two people who just, they sucked at marriage, but they found the thing they were good at and they bonded over that. It's like, it's okay to have scenes that happy, healthy, and well.
Man, I can't agree with that anymore. Like when people come together at the end, the audience sure likes to clap for that because they like to see us work together. And when we come out of scenes where we don't come together, I've never seen a scene where it's like they both storm off and the audience goes, that's a brilliant piece of improvisation there. It's like, no, you promised them to come and have an enjoyable time. And so a teacher of mine, a guy named Martin DeMott, once said, like, love or want to love in a scene. And I found that that's such a great piece of advice because it keeps the scene going rather than becoming like bogged down in some sort of stalemate where it's like, why are you choosing? It's so funny to me when those scenes happen. And then after the show, those two people are like best of friends. It's like, well, why are you not best of friends when you're up there together? It's more fun to watch you when you're best of friends rather than hate each other. But I guess some people just, for certain people, they need to do, maybe it's like they need to do a certain amount of those type of scenes before they just don't become fun.
That's true. That's true. If every scene, and I like variety, I'm sure you do too. Like in a show, I like to have the emotional range represented. And if the scene before me is,
Yeah.
let's have a peas in the pot, or a celebration of each other, or something to give it some emotional variety. Audiences don't want to. They don't. Life is hard enough. They don't come to improv to be like, just to see themselves. And, I give credit to actually Susan Messing because, one of the things that, she always reminded me of is just to give credit where credit's due. It's like she always reminds us to find and elevate the thing in somebody has a superpower and everybody has a flaw. And the weirdest, stupid person in the office, like, might just have that one thing that you go, that's their thing. Okay, they suck at everything else. And if you find that one thing, that's enough to move forward in a positive way. So when you can find that one thing to agree on or to bond on, it's you're humanizing the scene, you're admitting the imperfections, but you're finding something positive in it. And I think that's such a really beautiful thing. I always remembered that. I was like, yes.
It's so true. I love how you put it too. It's so true. It's like find and elevate and take people away from just a superficial thing and be like, what's the thing that's there that we can explore? Because that's what you're talking about too, is exploring that and not shutting it down, but exploring those wonderful sides to people. And I love watching scenes where people are like nerds or losers, but then they come out victorious, or they find another one who celebrated their nerdiness with them as well. Like, those to me are so enjoyable. I'll never forget, I did a scene where I was cast as the weird guy in the office. I'm like, great, I love doing that, where it's like, and then people came on and piled on, which I'm like, all right, fine, I'll be the weird dude. And then Craig Kikowski was there, and like these two guys were going at me, and he's the third guy, and he went, I thought I was the only one. And he played a nerd, and it was just like he played also somebody who was the weird guy at the office. And it made me feel so good because I'm like, oh, I'm not there by myself. And it was like just such a stronger choice to me to be like, let's watch two of these weirdos rather than one and then a bunch of people who are pointing that out. So it just became a wonderful lesson to watch somebody who looks at this and has no judgment in anybody in improv, and then looks to make the choice that's the most fun.
Well, those are such gifts too. Like your size, I go back to, like, there's no small gifts and that are too small, right? It's like, that is such a beautiful gift, because just that mannerism, like, it's like, that is so perfect. That is such a Bob thing. And it's like, and we so do have, unfortunately, these stereotypes of each other in offices, but the reality is, the full totality of the human experience is there's even Bob has something that Bob is really good at. Like, it may be one thing, but that is so much more of a beautiful gift to celebrate that, and I remember doing a scene with somebody, and I think I said something really like bizarre in a scene, and they found the bizarre thing and they went, you know what? Kathy's a genius. If she's doing that, licking the walls, damn it, we're all gonna lick the walls because it works for her. And y'all gonna lick the walls because she brought in $50 fucking million last year. And I was like, oh my God, I'm a genius.
I love that. Raise people up. That's so great.
Yes.
You could see it in your play too, where you're always looking for that. And so what a wonderful time. And Kathy, where can people find you online? I mean, you're very active in applied improv and corporate business improv, and also, I guess, entertainment improv. But where's the best place for people to check you out?
Sure. You can go to keepingithuman.com. That's my business website. You can follow me on the socials at Kathy Klotz-Guest. If you follow me on Facebook, from time to time, like Jay does, and I love that he does that. He inspired me. We have these open play things like Friday. This Friday, I'm going to do an open play thing from 5 to 6 Pacific, and you're welcome to join us and come on and do some short form, and we'll just do some goofy stuff that's fun.
Love it. And I'll post all of that underneath the video and on Facebook. And thanks so much, my friend, for joining me. It was awesome.
Thank you. How much? It just went by too fast. I feel like Is that it?
We'll do it again too. I'm going to start doing like round twos because I'm finding people that I haven't played with who are such a joy to play. It's like, yeah, I want to do it again. So we will definitely, we'll do this one again for sure.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm game. Thank you so much for the gift. I'm so appreciative.
Thanks, Kathy. You're the best. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.